Hello, everybody. It's June 26th, 2026. My name is Xander, and I'm here to solve some puzzles. So let's get to connections. Here we go. Okay. Tang. Oh, wait. I see. I was going to say I see parts of duos, like specifically rodent duos, because we have Pinky and Dale, but we also have Chip, and Chip is the other half of Chip and Dale, but we don't have Brain, which is the other half of Pinky and the Brain. So that could maybe be something still, but maybe not. There's also Splinter. That's another cartoon rodent. Splinter from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't know. That seems a little loose, especially when we have two rodents from the same group. But we have Nut, Tree, Hollow. These are things that squirrels could live in, or no, they don't live in a nut, but they have nuts in their hollow, perhaps. But we have Chip and Nut. Maybe Log and Cracker can fit with that, or Pretzel rather. Snack items. Okay. That seems all right. What about Bronzer? I'm not sure, but I do see some potential colors. Bronze is dicey because bronzer is also referring to the color, sort of. But we have red, tan, pink. We have Dale, Gorge, Hollow, are sort of. They're land formations. They're sunken land formations, sort of. Gorge is more. Is that more like a canyon? Hollowdale and Dell fit a little bit better with each other than Gorge, but it still could be. It still could fit. What about Log? Log fit with Tree, which kind of goes with Nut. These all seem a little loose, but I don't know what redo would go with otherwise if it's not referring to the color. Maybe I'll just try it. Live dangerously. There we go. There we go. Color plus a letter. Yeah. Okay. So we have Dale, Gorge, Hollow. We have Pretzel, Nut, Chip, and Cracker. Okay. We have Tree, Log, Board, and Splinter. I can see how this can sort of fit together. I guess it starts as a tree, then becomes a log, then becomes a board, then becomes a splinter. Sort of the path of some wood that some wood could take. That seems all right, I guess. Let's go ahead and try it. Various amounts of wood. All right, that is green. I don't know which of these could be blue. I guess maybe let's go with this. Areas of low ground. Okay, it was low ground. And then snack unit. Crunchy snack item. All right, there we go. That is the connections. Let's take a look at the strands. I'll gobble you up. That sounds kind of like a Hansel and Gretel thing, or Jack and the Beanstalk thing, maybe some kind of fairy tale, maybe. or it could just be referring to eating something. The here, that sounds like the start of a fairy tale title. Whoops, I just hit my back button on my mouse. I have a double F here next to a U. Gruff, ruffle, or off, something like that. Troll. Okay, that's promising. Billy goat. All right. This is definitely referring to some kind of fairy tale. Troll, billy goat. What would those belong to? I'll give it a few seconds, and if I can't find the spangram, I'll go ahead and submit words. Here's another the. But Billy Goat carves out this IS. So maybe it's, or no, it doesn't. The I is part of Billy Goat. Never mind. The just whoops. Let me just put this in so we can look at what we have up here. Passage or passes. No. 3 little pigs or something like that, or 3. I don't know. All right, let's go ahead and submit stuff. Okay, it's not Billy Goat. Troll. 3 blind mice. We have pigs, but what's going on with all these consonants here? Bridge. There we go. So it's definitely referring to the troll under the bridge, I believe. I don't really remember the rest of that story. Is there a Billy Goat involved? I feel like there would have to be. I mean, Billy Goat, gruff. Is there toll? Nope. I mean, there would have been right here, but all right, let's go ahead and use a hint. Horns. Borat. The all right. Guess we're using another hint. What? Brothers. Wow. That was a tough one for me to parse. All right, so we do have one thing left, and it's involving the Billy Goat. So Billy Goat's gruff. There we go. Okay. I found all the parts of it. I just couldn't put them together. Well, that went great. That was the Strands. Let's take a look at the Wordle. Okay. Cadet. Okay, we've got a lot of it. So not like React. There's no R, but also the E and A don't go there, and the T doesn't go at the end. I'm missing one letter. What would that be? It's not trace or anything fitting that format. There's no A in the middle. It should be obvious, but I'm having trouble lining everything up. I don't know if this would work, but the only thing I can think of is Aztec. Yeah, it's not going to work. It's proper noun. Also, the E doesn't go there. But I was hoping it would actually accept it so I could just get some other letter positions. I can't think of anything else. Facet? No. Again, that has 3 wrong letter positions, so I'm not even going to try that. It's not going to confirm much. I might just try trace, just because I can't think of anything. That one at least mixes up the letters a bit, other than the A and having the R, which we don't have. All right. So I don't think the A goes right before the E. So probably goes at the beginning, like I was trying. But acute. Good Lord. That went poorly again. Yeah, it was narrowed down all the way here. So just the trace was just a test word, doesn't count. There we go. Forget you saw that. All right, that was the Wordle. Let's take a look at the pips. Let's hope this goes better. Today we have 1 in, 2 Rodolfos. Let's check the easy. All right, 4 into something we have 3 of, including a double. This goes like that, and this goes like that. All right, that's the easy. Let's take a look at the medium. Okay, 10 in 1 domino. We have 2 options for 0 into an equivalence. Could be the 2s, but we have places 2s can go. Here and here, we have 2 of them. Well, we only have 2 zeros, so this one. Yeah, the other 0 has to go here. So could be a 0-2 that points down or a 0-6 that points into 10. All right, greater than 4 into 10. Well, there's a bunch of ways we could do that. It could be a 6, 4, or 5 that goes into the 10. Then the greater than 0 pointing in the 10, that could be, or it could point to the like equivalence. Maybe that's where the 1 goes. These could be 2s like that, and then this 0 can point into the 10, maybe, or down. Not sure yet. There's got to be a way to figure this one out. We could do 5, 4, 6, 5. No, we want the 4 in here like this, so we can put that like that. There we go. This works. Kind of a tough medium. This one ended up being 10 anyway, but it was our only double. But I didn't know that a double needed to go there because I think the 0 could have pointed down. But yeah, anyway, there we go. That is the medium. Let's take a look at the hard. Okay, whoa. Bunch of greater thans and a bunch of less thans. 0 into 15. 1 into 13. I feel like there's a bunch of ways to do all these. Here's a 0 that goes into a 7. We got a bunch of zeros. I mean, here we need a double. We have ones, zeros, sixes, twos. But the problem with the zeros is that they can go here, or they can go in either of these technically, or maybe even here. Yeah, we have a 7 and 1 domino in a couple ways at least. So where would be the best place to start? I feel like the 0-15 and maybe the 1-13, probably the 0-15 would be the best place to start. Or this place with the doubles. Something that is connected to greater than 3 that has a double. There's probably a bunch of ways to do that. I mean, right off the bat, you could do 2s. I bet you could do 1s. Yeah, you can do 1s with this. You could do 0s in a bunch of ways. 0, 0, 6, 0, 4, 6s. Yeah, you do 6, 6, 4, 6. So that's not a great place to start. Let's look at the 15. So many zeros. There's a bunch of ways to do it. We know it can't be the 0, 0, or 0, 1, or 0, 2. So it's going to be 0, 3, or 0, 4. 0, 3 would need the double sixes, right? Oh, no, it could be 0, 6 as well. So that works. This doesn't work. So it's 0, 3, or 0, 6. But they both work because we have a 9 right here. So 0, 3 would also use this double sixes here. If this goes here, this would have to be double six. So there's only one thing that goes with each of the 0 possibilities, each of the 2 0 possibilities. I don't know if that helps at all. I guess where would the double six go otherwise? You can go in the 13. You can go in any of these. You can go here. So that's about it. That's like the most reduced number of positions that I can find for a single domino so far. I mean, well, except I guess the double zeros. I mean, those can only go here or here or here or here. Or no, that's it. So I don't know how to narrow that down. What about the 13? I'm sure there's a bunch of ways to do that. We could use the double sixes in here and the double ones. We could probably do, what are our ones? That might be a way to figure it out. 1, 0 can't be that. Could be 1, 4 because then we have a 9 that can go in there. And 1, 5. That would need an 8. We have that. Oh, I think we finally found our first deduction. Right? Well, no. It's not totally reduced because we still have 2 possibilities. This or this. But again, the ones can go here or here or here. Yeah, we could go here. We have a 6, 4. So that's about it for the ones. What about this? This 2. 2, 0, 1, 1. I mean, this works, but I'm sure we can figure out a way to do 0 and 2 in here. What are our 2s? Yeah, we got a bunch. I don't know. Should I just try to come up with dominoes that are like one off of each of these or something? Like, I don't know if we can do that for all of them. Like 1, 2, that would need a 2, 3. We do have a 2, 3. Just need a 4, 5. We know we have a 4, 5. Just need a 1, 2. We don't have a 1, 2. This would need a 3, 4. We do have that. It's gonna be 0, 2. I mean, I don't even really know where to start. And the only place I could think of to start is just trying strategies, well, quote unquote strategies that have worked in the past. They're not real strategies. They're just something to lock onto to just try something, which is to put dominoes that are one off the greater thans or less thans, or as close to it as I can get, because this is not that, but we don't have a 1, 2. I don't even know how much that would even narrow things down. There's still plenty of ways to do this other stuff, I think. I am starting to think that the zeros will go in here, but I mean, there's no real justification for that. Like, well, here's something. 2, 2. Where's that going to go? Go here. 0, 3. That's about it. Or in one of the, or it can go, I guess, right here. That's about it. But even the 0, 3 can go here for all we know. So like, oh man, 7.5 minutes passed. I don't even really have anything at all concrete. Let's just clear this. Maybe I just got to try something. I was thinking of trying the quote unquote strategy I mentioned, but that doesn't really work that well when we don't have dominoes to fit all those conditions. And there's not really a point if it's just going to be close enough. I might as well just do something else. Am I going to need to like take a break? Do I need to look at every individual domino and try and figure out where they go? Like this can't go there, but you know, you can go here or here or here. Probably some kind of strategy I'm missing. Like maybe I could put the double ones and double sixes here and figure out if that causes problems anywhere else. But because otherwise, the other option was 1, 4 and this. So here, where would the 1, 4 go otherwise? You can go here. You can go here. You could probably even go here. Yeah, it can. No, it can't. Never mind. We don't have 0, 2, but that's still not very narrowed down. Go here. I need help. I'm just going to try something. All right. Let's put the zeros here. I like that for some reason. I'm just going to ignore the fact that zeros can go in either of these places. Double ones can go in either of those places. Double twos can go here. Yeah. Just ignore that for now. And let's see how far we can get. otherwise. All right. I already forgot what the options were for 15. Well, 0, 3 would need the double 6. So otherwise we could do 0, 6 and this. Okay. I just have to cut out some silence of me sitting here thinking. What about this? I can go here. We can do 3, 0. What about this? I can't go here anymore with the 1, 1 gone. So we can go. Go here. Was there a 3, 5? No, never mind. It's not important. I was thinking of the 4, 5 that would go here. We're using the 4, 5 here. I feel like this is definitely possible, but I can't see how right off the bat. Well, okay. We still have this. All right, and if this, we have I mean, again, this could go either way. This would have to go, I guess, here. This isn't going to work, though. How many ones do we actually have? Just the 3. Okay, so actually this could never be ones. No, never mind. We have 4. I was going to say it could never be ones because the double 1 couldn't go in here with only 1, 1. But no, we do have more than 1, 1. But still, it's the same thing. We have these double 1s that can't go in here, but we don't have 2 more 1s that are both that fit both of these greater than. So this is definitely going to be 0, 2. All right, that's the first real deduction I've actually made. So 0, 2 could be this, right? No, 0, 2. It just said. No, not that. This. Did I already have this? I can't remember what I've done anymore. This is pretty close. It's not going to work, but I feel like I can modify something somehow. It's no 4, 2, right? Oh, wait. Here we go. These both add up to 7 with a 0 attached. So you do 2, 3 here. Oh, yeah, this does work. All right. Well, I'd say overall that was a pretty terrible day for puzzles. The only thing that went okay was the connections, and even that was not great. So there we go. That was the daily games. I don't even know what to say about this one. There's just nothing I could have done, nothing I could think of. I'm just lucky that the first few things I tried were correct. If those were wrong, I'd still be doing this. I'd be doing this for hours. So anyway, there we go. That was the daily games. Thank you for joining me. Hit like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you next time.